And what does Academy sell? They sell everything. They sell guns, bullets, clothes. They sell everything. But I was telling him to go get the bullets. The next call is on March the 1st at 10:54 a.m., session number 15533. And who are you talking to here? I'm talking to Curtis Neville, Poonie. And what is a Glock? That's a gun. And what is the pink house? The pink house is the abandoned house where we stash our guns, under. You can reach your hand under. It's the same way. You see how you confuse that? Objection. Cause for speculation. Overruled. The pink house is the house. You know how he's saying under. He don't know if it's the first one or the second one. You can misplace a gun like that the same way how Evans misplaced that gun. That's what he's trying to tell me. Just look good. It's either under the first one or the second one. Next call is on March the 3rd at 5:22 p.m. This is session 17166. And who are you on this call with? With Woody, Alonzo Peters. And what's Woody trying to get? He trying to get some heroin from me, but I told him I don't got none right now. I serve Freaky. He come from uptown. I just told him to go uptown and get it from Freaky. Do you know Freaky's real name? Rico Jackson. And where does Freaky hang out? On 3rd and G. Next call is March 14th at 4:57 p.m. This is 18236. And actually, before we do that, can I go to exhibit 324I? Who is Mike Holly? Mike Holly is one of my sales that I was serving. He from uptown. Me and T-Red used to be serving him, taking our time, looking out for him. Do you know who this is? Yeah, that's Mike Holly right there. Do you know this intersection? Yeah, that's where we'll be hanging out at uptown on 3rd and G. Do you recognize his car? Yeah, that's the car that I be in, me and Breezy and my partner from downtown. Objection, Your Honor. Partners from downtown. Again, he is not specifying who is in the car. Sustained. Who bought that car? Daryl Franklin. Who got to ride in it? I can't hear you. Who got to ride in it? Objection. That's not what the issue is. Who drove it? Objection overruled. Who drove the car? I drive it. Evans drive it. Poonie drives it. Rail drive it. Okay, back to exhibit or the call, session number 18236. And did you used to sell drugs for Mike Holly? Yes. Why are you so upset on this call? Because I'm fronting Mike. Me and Ray were fronting Mike dope and he playing games with the money. I am asking him about my money and he taking all day like it's a game or something. And he trying to thinking I'm stupid and that's what pissed me off. And who was fronting it or who was giving heroin to Michael Holly? Me and Red. And who is Red? Tyrone. Oni. Why were you threatening him? Because he's talking stupid to me. He's steady telling me talking stupid, pissing me off. I don't know what else I can tell him. If you're selling drugs, why can't you just let him pay you back when he pays you back? No, I'm not doing that. I don't do that. I need mines. I got to get mines first. You ain't about to play me. I don't take no losses. I need mine. That's what I'm telling him on the phone. I'm not about to let him pay me back. I need mines. Bad enough I'm helping him out. Next call is 6 minutes later at 5:03 p.m. 18249. Who is on the phone here? T-Red. And with who? With Mike. Are you with T-Red at this time? Yeah. Did you get on the phone at the end there? Yeah. Next call is 3 minutes later, 5:06 p.m., March 14th. This is session 18253. At some point, did you meet with Michael Holly that day? Yeah. Did you get more money back or what happened? Yeah, eventually he gave me my stuff back. Okay, I'm going to play a call. This is about an hour and a half later, 6:23 p.m., session number 18302. Next call, same night at 7:32 p.m., session 18343. Gregory, is this you on the phone? Yes. What are you talking about the game? What's the game? I'm telling him in the streets, I'm really telling him like he talking about the game. He talking about the game and hustling. I'm talking about the game where I'm going to kill his ass because I ain't about to be playing. All right. And when you're saying you got to pump all of them 100s and then you pump the 50s, what are you talking about there? I gave him, when me and Red was in a hotel, I explained it to him and told him the $100 things. I gave him all the grams, that's $100. And I gave them all 0.5 and that's $50. He telling me he pumped all of the 100 ones, but he still got the 50 ones. He lying. And what does pumped mean? That means selling. And again, you're talking about heroin here? Yeah. What does that mean? Put your duck ass on. I'm telling him that I was trying to make him get money. I am trying to front him some dope so he could get money. Who is this on the phone now? T-Red. I got one more call with my colleague. This is March 14th, 8:43 p.m., session number 18391. Gregory, what does it mean to get wetted? Basically, what Red is saying is he going to keep on brain wrestling, that he going to get wet up. We going to shoot you up. What does that mean, the $5 signs? No, that's wrong. He's saying if you got 5 of them dollar things, you got dimes. Okay. What does it mean, though? That's 5 grams. And how much does a gram go for? $100. What does that mean when you all are talking about taking it back? We taking the drugs back from him because he playing games. But he thinking since he held it that long, he's still trying to profit from just holding it, knowing he playing games instead of just giving everything back. Okay, I misspoke earlier. This is the last Mike Holly call. This is the next day at 3 o'clock p.m., session 18898. Was Mike Holly ever shot or killed? No. Did he pay you back? Yeah. Next call is from March 21st, 2011 at 12:10 p.m., session number 22379. Who is Saul? Solomon Dorsey, Cheddar brother. Next call is the same day, an hour and 20 minutes later, 1:30 p.m., session 22454. And what room are you talking about? Talking about a hotel room right now. The Days Inn with the IHOP right there on the service road off of Causeway. And what were you all doing at that hotel? You know, that's what we do. We sit in a hotel and stuff. When our sales call, we catch sales. You know, we just chill a little. Who are you on the phone with there? With Evans. Next call, same day at 4:27 p.m., session 22533, March 21st. Do you know why you are going to meet Evans? No, not like, nah. Okay, next call, same day at 5:38 p.m., 22586. And who are you on the phone with here? Evans. And where does Evans' grandma live? In the 9th ward on Bartholomew. And what is he talking about when he says Breezy got that what you told him to get for you? Well, the last call, that follow-up with this call, I called and I was about to go by Breezy baby mama house. That's where they be jacking the dope at, you know, having a dope stash and jacking the dope over there. So Breezy knew I was coming over there. That's why he just was telling me Breezy brought that down for me. Next call is 7 minutes later, session 22588, March 21st at 5:45 p.m. Why are you upset here? Because they got me ripping and running, keep on going places and where they say they at, and by the time I get there, they gone. Are Evans and Breezy together? Yeah. Next call, March 22nd, 2011 at 10:33 a.m., 23148. Who answered that call? Evans. Well, at the beginning you said real. Who is that? What? Is this? 1 second. 23148. Listen and tell me who answers his call. Who answered the call? Rail answered the call. I just told you that was Evans who I just was talking to though. Okay. And who is Saul? That's Solomon Black right there. Next call, 11:16 a.m., still on March 22nd. This is 45 minutes later, 23189. Who was that on the call? That was Nelly, Parnell Watts. What are you asking him to go get? I'm telling him to go get me some mannitol from the room by Saul. Next call is 2 hours later at 1:33 p.m. This is session 23268. And what is chop and screw? That's the mannitol that you cut the heroin with. Who is Patty? That's Evans and Pound and them grandma. And who is his call with? You got to go to the beginning because they had 23268. Let me know when you can identify the voice. Wait, yeah, that's Jasmine Perry. Next call is the same day, 3.5 hours later at 5:10 p.m., session 23487. Who are you talking to here? Talking to Jasmine Perry. What are you telling him? I'm letting them know that I just got word that Saul and Nellie went to jail for that cut to get out that room, because for them people to pull them over like that, they must have been watching that room to get out that room and take all their stuff that they got in there and get a room in somebody else's name. Next call is the same day at 8:57 p.m. This is session 23613. Why were you telling them to get rid of the phones? Because I'm thinking that the people watching. Who is Smoke? Smoke is Gregory Keys, the one the charge me and Evans was on. Gregory Keys was murdered? Yeah. Next call, the next day, March 23rd, 2011, session 24111 at 1:39 p.m. What are you all talking about there? I was calling him to ask him his day for the money to bond Saul out, because I called Nellie to go get that cut for me. He went to jail in his bond high, so I'm buying Nellie out myself with my own money. I'm asking them, they got to pay for they got to come up with that money to get Saul out. And at the end you said, I am not calling that boy's phone. Why didn't you want to call? Who were you talking about that? I ain't trying to call Evan's phone. Because why? Because I'm thinking of people on his phone. Same day, 2.5 hours later, session 24204. And again, what are you all talking about here? We trying to see who gon' bond Saul out. And who are you talking to about that? Talking to Rail. And Rail is Jasmine Perry? Yeah. Next call, same day at 7:32 p.m., 24310. Who are you talking with here? I'm talking to Jasmine Perry. And what are you all talking about? I'm explaining to him where the gun's at, and I just told him that I'm about to call Bart to get the extended clip for Barack. And Barack is a Glock 40 that we use on a lot of murders. And who is Bart? Bart is a dude, he from off Pt Street. And who is Poonie? Curtis Neville. Do you know who Sharonda is? Yeah, that's Nellie baby mama. Next call that night, about an hour later, 8:38 p.m., session 24360. This is March 23rd. And who is this call with? Jasmine Perry. And what about who is them people? That's the police. And what's he telling you in this call? He telling me that the police hot around there, but he trying to get the guns from under the house. What does it mean when the police are hot? That mean that, you got to stay out their way. They riding around a lot. You can't really do too much because you could get caught. Same night, 5 minutes later, 8:43 p.m., March 23rd, this is session 24368. Who are you talking with? Jasmine Perry. And what are you talking about? I am instructing him how to where the gun's at in the backyard. When he talks about the one with the back chopped off, what is that? That's an AK-47. That's the AK-47 that we broke the back off it so it wouldn't be long. Next call, 4 days later, March 27th at 1:03 p.m. This is session 26951, 1:03 p.m. Do you know who this is? Yeah, that's T-Red. When you say go get 4, what are you talking about? Go get 4 ounces of cut, mannitol by Conrad's, the store that you buy the cut from. And what is the picture? Like I explained to you earlier, I was telling you, when we go to Houston, the Connect give you a picture. That means that's a sample of dope to see if it's good. If it's good, then the person will come back and buy it. So what's going on in this phone call? What you said? What's going on in this phone call? Why do you need mannitol? I was trying to chop my heroin up so I could catch my sales. Same day at 15 minutes later, March 27th, 1:18 p.m. This is session 26960. And who was that call with? T-Red. And what are you all talking about? The root beer. That's what I was explaining to you earlier about the root beer colored food dye that I drop in the mannitol that changes a different color. But Breezy, I was telling him Breezy had dropped too much in there. That's why they people, complain. But my people didn't complain. I didn't drop too much in mine. All right. Next call is 19 minutes later at 1:37, session 26974. Who was on that call? T-Red. Next call is March 28th, 2011, next day at 12:42 p.m., 27160. Who are you on the phone with here? T-Red. And what are you explaining? I'm explaining to him the dope that we have. It was weak. And I'm telling him to go buy Derrick and get 3.5. That's 3.5 grams. And mix it with the stuff T got. Because the 3.5 grams that I tell him to go get is raw. That means that never been touched. It's stronger. I'm telling him to mix it with the stuff T had. And it's going to be good. And who is Poonie again? Curtis Neville. Your Honor, that concludes the wiretap calls. All right. Let me see counsel off the record for scheduling purposes. We're going to go ahead and call it an evening.